here comes our next opponent for him, Smart Omega's Pika. With his, of
It's
course,
Pica Lozano.
it's Pika Lozano,
It's Pica
definitely.
Lozano.
Armor King, Master Raven, Dragunov, we've seen these characters actually come out, but what's most surprising is yesterday's Yoshimitsu.
Yes, true. It's one of the few times that we've seen a Yoshimitsu in the nationals. Actually, the only times we've seen Yoshi in the nationals is when Dojin uses him.
Hmm.
So aside from Dojin, it's only Pika who have brought out Yoshi, and it's really a breath of fresh air. Really, I really enjoyed watching as Dr. Jimmy Troll is the Yoshi shenanigans that Pika brought out yesterday.
That shenanigans is an appropriate term for Yoshimitsu. Whenever you see a Yoshimitsu player go on stage in competition, you will see the most unconventional stuff coming out for those players and from that character as well. And we know that Pika is aware of the different things that Yoshimitsu is capable of doing. Will we be seeing this character again? Will we be seeing a new character from Pika? I'm excited to find out. But on Nature Lover's side, probably not.
Let's see how these
Here
two
are
will
the
fare.
players
There you go.
actually.
The playing coaches of the national. You know, also Warriors, NatureLover, and Smart Omega's Pika, former teammates pre-nationals. Of course, they both came from a team from down south called Elite,
Mhm,
and I'm pretty sure these two are familiar with each other's gameplays.
mhm. And so that will definitely play a part. Ooh, what is that?
Oh, okay.
What is that signal from
It's
Pika?
hot.
Interesting.
Are we going to see an armored cat?
Interesting and daring choice from Pika, actually. Perhaps that is his answer towards the unrelenting offense that Nature Lover is able to exert. Now, he was also signaling
Was
something else earlier. I'm not entirely sure what that is. But if it's a new character, I'm excited to see what he's going to be picking, what he's going to be bringing out, because we know that Pika is one of those players who explores the different characters of the game. While he doesn't use all of them, he knows the ins and outs of these characters, and he should be able to compete them.
And also, we have to take note that this is also the first time that we've seen Pika with facial hair.
Yeah, that is the case. We are rocking some alternate costumes here, alternate appearances in this pandemic, of course. Walang chance na magpagupit or mag-ahit or something like that. But there are plenty of chances to actually practice this game, hone their skills with this game, and we've seen it in the past few days, and there it is. Pika is indeed bringing out the Armored Cat, and Nature Lover sticking, of course, with Julia Chan.
Let's see what Pika has in store for us. I know there are a lot of people in the audience who are excited right now.
We didn't see the Armor King yesterday. That was a little bit sad, but here he is this time. Nalit lang ng onte to the party, but still, we're going to be seeing him here, and we're going to be seeing them in an open stage. So no walls para kay Julia Chan.
A trade of strikes in the first moments of the fight, but here comes Nature Lover bringing the fight to Pika.
Pika with a beautiful punish there. Breaking throws on both ends, actually. Now, there's the trade. Unfortunate, but both players actually collapse on that. But there is a huge counter hit on Pika's side. He's going to get some serious damage, putting Nature Lover into the red. Both players in the red this time. Spends the Rage Drive immediately. A bow and arrow, a spring kick. Such a wild exchange between these two players. What's going to happen? Both players one hit away, and a low parry from Nature Lover takes down SMO.Pica.
Very excited first round that we have there. And then again, Nature Lover ending it with just a sliver of hell.
You mentioned it earlier, Hati, that they know how these two, how each other plays, and that low parry from Nature Lover just shows exactly how well he knows Pika. But Pika is known to deal the serious damage with this Armor King already, and a Shining Wizard to finish things off, evening out the score 1-1.
Ending it with an armored knee to the face of Julia Chan. Of course, Nature Lover, hindi na hayaang mangyari yun. Retaliating with a combo of his own.
Good break on the Mad Axis. Pika says, get your hands off of me, but Nature Lover does put his feet under him, and now he's gonna be dealing some serious damage. Pika on the ropes immediately, but he's not backing off. He's going for those mids. He's going for those throws as well. Backing off just away, just trying to get out of Nature Lover's range, but he does get nailed by that bow and arrow. Such an annoying technique from Julia Chang.
Hit by the archer, bow and arrow to end the third round. Nature Lover really is starting to do business here. Hindi niya yan, for Pika to get his hands on Julia Chang. All of those attempts on multi-throws were interrupted.
And Nature Lover is so daring with those bow and arrows as well. Just putting that technique in the mind of Pika, forcing him to crouch later on, but we have yet to see it. Pika does get the chain throw. He gets a second part, and he gets a second round as well. So we're down to the final round in this first game.
Connected it when he needed it the most, and that is exactly what Pika needed to take it to the final round. Not Nature Lover taking, not letting Nature Lover take this match ng ganun-ganun lang.
And Nature Lover responds in return, in the same fashion. Both players have equal life. Yan na naman yung bow and arrow. Pika jabs him out of the air, out of that expected lashing arrow though. So good damage on Pika's end, going for the Oki afterwards. 30 seconds left on the clock, and Nature Lover with a deficit. DF1, oh, he drops the combo, unable to convert unfortunately, and Nature Lover with the red gets hit by the scissor kicks, and Pika takes the first game.
Okay, Caesar beats paper. So that's how Pika wanted to end that round, and it was very effective. He didn't bring that out in any of the previous rounds, and I think it's really smart of him, smart Omega of him, to bring out the Caesar kicks to end that series.
While it seems like a very unconventional move, it does come with its own perks. As you saw, it got the job done there. It's also a jumping move, so it could be a response to the numerous lows that Nature Lover has been making use of, that back three, that bow and arrow, because Pika doesn't want to deal with it. If I can jump over it, I'm definitely gonna do so. So that is some wise decision making, some smart decision making there from that Omega Pika.
And of course, even unblocking Caesar kick has a pushback. So
it's pretty safe.
It was a very good. It's a very good call coming from Pika. Now, I think the next question will be: will Nature Lover stick with Julia, or will he be bringing out another female character?
That is definitely a good question. Ilang beses na natin nabanggit, maraming character tong si Nature Lover. He has that, according to the graphic, he does have that Nina, he has that Lily, but he also has a Xiaoyu, an Alisa, a Zafina, numerous characters under his belt as well. And nope, we're sticking with Julia Chang this time around, but we are going to a walled stage.
Homo de Serio, of course, it's a pretty small stage until you break the balcony, which can actually work in either player's favor. But I think that is what Nature Lover is going for. He wants to break the balcony with Pika. So this is what happened earlier during the rock and roll match against AK.
Unahan na talaga sila dun sa pader na yon, and immediately both players actually moving away from that wall as expected of these two. They know these characters, they know these stages, and they know that they have to get out of the danger. Nature Lover gets that flashing arrow, knocks Pika back.
And another.
Almost misses the confirm there, but of course not daring just yet. It was a pretty raw attempt there at the war drums, but Pika is now in the red. 30 seconds left on the clock, and the bow and arrow once again connects. No blocks yet on that bow and arrow, and Pika's not risking actually ducking against Julia Chan.
And of course, the archer always finding that bullseye when needed. Here comes Nature Lover with a dreaded wall combo. Bam! Look at the damage, look at the red.
So much pain in Pika's eyes there, and a quick low as well instantly takes down Pika. Immediately 2 rounds for Nature Lover. He wants to get this game, not to go 2-0 against this Omega. Pika is on the right position though. He has Nature Lover with his back towards that breakable balcony. It might spell serious trouble for Nature Lover.
Nature Lover making a comeback. Pika needs to shift the pattern dive. There with the flying elbow and the stomp. One more hit to take the third round. Unless, oh no, duck on that.
Oh, but still, he does get that low in the end, and Pika is on the board. So I think he has an answer to whatever Nature Lover is trying to dish out this time around. Pika does get the positional advantage once again, but Nature Lover, he can still push Pika all the way to the wall, and that might be his new game plan.
As you can see, I think Ika is starting to get his groove. He was doing the wave at the end of that third round, and he needs to push back. Do not go to the wall, Ika.
And block those bow and arrows, but no. Two of those in a row, and then a quick low from Lashing Arrow as well to finish things off. Nature Lover evens out the score. It's 1-1 between these two players. So that was pretty crazy. Pika still refusing to block those very crucial bow and arrows, because once you block that, that is Julia Chang on the receiving end of a combo. That is some interesting decision from Pika.
Yes, a good 50-50 game from Nature Lover. But then again, I think he was able to find the solution to the puzzle that is Pika Lozano. The stage pick was very smart. It worked in his to his advantage. Noticeable naman, mapapansin nyo dun sa mga wall combos that he did, those very damaging combos. Ang sakit. And Pika wasn't able to retaliate and wasn't able to answer, making it a bit of a advantage to Nature Lover.
Now, this might be problematic for Pika's end, because we've seen the damage that Nature Lover can dispense. We've seen his new game plan. He actually kind of gave up on getting the breakable balcony in the end. They're allowing Pika to maneuver in a very advantageous position for that case. But instead, he continued on the offense, tried to put more pressure on Pika, and just get the damage without making use of the balcony. Now, the question is, Pika has not opted to block low against his Julia Chang. Will he decide to do so this time around, and will Nature Lover be expecting that this time?
Okay, as we can see, we will be witnessing the go-to stage of the Jaguars. This is the Forgotten Realm. Pika knows the advantage, and he might also be aware of the disadvantage that this stage will bring to him. Knowing Nature Lover is very efficient with his combos. I would like to see how Pika would fare against this tree hugging Julia Chang.
Oh, we'll see. Immediately, Nature Lover with some quick damage right from the get-go. Good break by Pika on that running throw. He knows this character as well, and Pika retaliating, returning the damage against Nature Lover. Is he gonna break the floor? Yes, he is. That's one floor down. Goes for the Blackjack combo, and Nature Lover is in some serious trouble here in this corner. Oh, bow and arrow as well.
The bow and arrow.
Still no blocks from Pika Lozano on that move, and Nature Lover takes the first game.
As we mentioned earlier, Nature Lover is an archer. Look at that launching. Pika, will he break the floor? Yes, he did.
So that's two floors down already, and now Pika is at a life disadvantage. Nature Lover still checking. Is Pika gonna duck? No, not quite yet. When is this guy gonna duck, actually? Nature Lover already formulated his game plan on that sense, but still immediately takes that game. Aside from those lows, he is checking Pika with those fast shotgun punches that are indeed mid. So this might be some mental strain on Pika's side.
And as you can see, Nature Lover is riding the momentum that he got on the previous match. And it's very effective. All of those barrage of offense that he has been throwing on Pika, 70 to 80% were not blocked at all.
And all of those hits were landing, and some serious damage coming out, not from combos, but instead from the stand-up game that Julia is able to play here in this game.
Champions.